Hey, kindergarten friends. Today we are going to start our warm up with some sounds and words. We're also going to practice our tricky words. And then we have three new tricky words that we're going to learn today. And we're going to work on two workbook pages today. So go ahead and watch this video, and I will save the workbook pages for the end of the video. That way, if you want to do them with me, you can. And if you think you can do them on your own, then you can stop the video before I do the workbook pages and you can just do them on your own. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm up of our sounds in words. So we're going to start with runner. Ready? N, four sounds. Let's try another word. Rubber. B, four sounds. Let's try another one. Rudder. D, also four sounds. Let's try redder. D, also four sounds. Let's try cheddar. D, also four sounds. Oh my goodness, so many words have four sounds. Let's try this one. March. Ready? R, ch. Three sounds for that one. Let's try June. J, N. Also three sounds. Let's try July. J, I. Four sounds again. How about April? A, P, O. Five sounds for April. One last one. August. Ready? S, T. Also five sounds for August. Awesome job. I hope you did that with me. Remember, when you're doing it and practicing it, you get better and better. All right, let's practice our tricky words. Everybody say to, why, when, word, of, all, the, one, from, was. All right, cutie patooties. So we have three new tricky words that we are going to learn today. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see my whiteboard. Let me get this out of the way for us. And let me put the whiteboard up. There it is. I know it's a little bit dark. All right, so we're going to read the first word like it follows all the rules. Ready? W, h, e, Where. Do we have a word like that in the English language? No, we sure don't. So remember, we talked about when the W and the H are together, they make the w sound, right? So they work together. And then in this word, the ER also kind of work together. And then the E doesn't really say a whole lot. So this word is actually the word where. Everybody say where. Like, where is my pencil? Or where are we going? Everybody say where. So lots of tricky parts that don't follow the rules in this word. All right, we're going to read the next one. Nah. So we do have a word like that in the English language. Gnaw means to chew something up, but this is not that word, my friends. This is a tricky word. And this word is actually the word no. Like if someone asks you to borrow a piece of paper and you're not feeling like you want to share at that moment and you tell them no. Okay. So the n isn't tricky, but the O usually says aw, but in this case it says O. No. All right. And then our last tricky word, it's only one letter and it's uppercase. Hmm, that's interesting. So if I just saw the I would say but that's not actually a word, correct? So this is the word I, which we've been practicing because we've been doing that in our writing and reading some of these tricky words in our books. So this is the word I. And because you are talking about yourself, it's uppercase because you are a very important person, right? So our three new tricky words are where. Everybody say where. No. Everybody say no. And I. Everybody say I. All right, let's take a look at them on their own on our yellow cards. Ready? Where. I. No. There it is. Where I know. All right, cutie patooties. So now that we have learned our three new tricky words, we are going to get out our Unit 9 workbook and we are turning to 5.1. 5.1. Let me put this up a little bit. And what we're going to do first, of course, is write our name at the top. Okay. And the directions say, for each sentence, circle the matching picture and then write the sentence on the line. So we're doing a little bit of practicing with our writing, and we are blending our sounds so that we can read our words. Here we go. Let's figure out which one of these pictures goes with the sentence. The duck flaps its wings. This is not a duck, but this sure is. So we're going to circle the duck, and then we're going to write our sentence, starting with the T in the, and remember we're starting the sentence, so our T is uppercase or capital. We're writing the word the, and then I need my finger space so I can write the word duck. So I'm going to start with the D. Once I have my D, I can move my finger because I have my space saved. My next letter is a U, then a C, and a K. The duck, finger space. Flaps, and flaps starts with an F, so I'm going to draw my F. Once I have it, I can move my finger because it's already got the space there. My next letter is the L, A, P, S. The duck flaps. My next word is its. Here's my finger space. I'm going to start with the I. Once I have it, I can move my finger. T, S. Uh-oh, I'm out of room. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write my last word, which is wings, right here underneath my line. So I'm going to start with the W, I, N, G, S. And of course, I can't forget my period. That way I know it's a complete sentence. All right. Next one. The dress is long. That is not a dress, but this is. So we're going to circle the dress. And then we're going to write our sentence starting on the edge. Capital T to start my the, because it's the beginning of my sentence. I'm going to write the, finger space, dress, starts with a D. So I'm going to have my D, move my finger when I have it. R, E, S, S, finger space, is, IS, finger space, long, L, O, N, G. After I'm done, don't forget that finger space at the end. All right, next sentence. A kid gets a kiss. That is an egg. That's not a kid. But this is a kid getting a kiss from his parents. So we're going to circle that picture. We're going to start with our capital A. I'm going to make sure that I'm giving myself that finger space so I can start my next word. Kid, finger space, gets, finger space, finger space, kiss. Don't forget that period at the end. And we'll go ahead and take a picture so that you guys can have this on Schoology in case you want to double check your work. And now we're going to move on to the back page. We're going to keep going. All right, here we go. An egg is in the pan. That's not an egg in the pan, but this is an egg in the pan. So we're going to start with our capital A. N, finger space, egg, finger space, is, finger space, in, finger space, the, oh, I'm out of room, so I'm going to go down to the next little part right here, and I'm going to write pan, and then I'm going to give it a period at the end. All right, I'm going to have you do this one. You're going to read the sentence, pick which picture goes with it, and then write the sentence on the line. And I'm going to have you do the last one on your own also, okay? All right, now we're going to move on to 5.2. So again, we're writing our name at the top. We have 3 choices of tricky words, and we have 3 sentences. We need to figure out which tricky word goes in the blank of each sentence, okay? So number 1 says, blank is Jess mad at Anne. So we're going to try the first tricky word. Where is Jess mad at an. That doesn't make any sense. Why is Jess mad at Anne? That definitely makes sense, but let's just read the last one just to make sure. To is Jess mad at Anne? That does not make sense. So our word that we need is why. So we're starting our sentence. That means the W needs to be capital. Then we're going to make the H and the Y. And then I'm going to cross it off. Number 2, read it with me. The kids went blank the pond. The kids went blank the pond. The kids went where the pond? That does not make sense. Let's try 2. The kids went to the pond. There it is. That one is the winner. So we're going to make our T, then the O, and cross it off. I'm pretty sure we can guess which tricky word goes on number 3. Blank is the shop. Where is the shop? That makes perfect sense. We're starting our sentence, so that means our W is going to be capital. W-H-E-R-E. Where is the shop? We'll take another screenshot. And now we're going to move on to the back page. Same thing. We have I, when, word. Jeff cannot spell the blank. Jeff cannot spell the I. Nope, that's not going to do it. Jeff cannot spell the when. That's not going to do it. Jeff cannot spell the word. That is it. So we're going to start with our W, and it's lowercase because we're at the end of the sentence, okay? So it does not need a capital letter at the beginning. After I write word, we're crossing it off. Number 5, blank did Jill get back? Did Jill get back? That doesn't make sense. When did Jill get back? There it is. That's the right one. We're starting our sentence, so that means our W is going to be uppercase. The rest of my letters are lowercase. Cross it off. All right, we can probably guess what's going to be on the last sentence, but let's just read it just to make sure. Blank cannot stand that cat. I cannot stand that cat. That makes total sense. We're starting our sentence and we're talking about ourselves. So the I is capital. There it is. Cross it off. Screenshot so I can put it on Schoology for you. Okay. And those are your tasks for today. Remember how I tell you, the more you practice reading in your reader, the better you're going to get. So even though we didn't read a story today together, I would love for you to challenge yourselves and to get out your Zach and Ann readers and read a story that we have already read at least one time, if not 2, 3, or 4 times, that's even better. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, then you can go ahead and read a story we haven't read yet, because tomorrow we are going to be reading the next story in Zach and Ann. Okay? All right, cutie patooties. I will see you tomorrow morning I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you for morning meeting tomorrow morning. All right. Bye, guys.